Hey everybody, and welcome to the exercise solutions for selecting subsets of data from just the brackets. All right, so it says here that we need to make sure to use the movie data set with the title as the index. We will go ahead and do that. So we just read in the movie data set and put the title as the index. All right, so let's go ahead and complete this. Select the movie with the director's name as a series. All right, let's do that. The movie director's name as a series, and it says to use the head method, which you should be doing to shorten the output. Okay, so that takes care of that. You just use just the brackets and just put the string name directly in there. Okay, so this says select the columns with the director's name and number of Facebook likes. So let's go ahead and do that as well. So this time we need a list. So I suggest making a list in a separate line of code. So we have to know that this is director name, and it says number of Facebook likes. So some of the columns are covered up, so we might want to actually go back up here and change the option to see all of them. So display.max columns is the option name we wanted to change. And all right, here we go. So let's go ahead and look at the Facebook likes. So if we get the director Facebook likes, we can just put that in this column's name. So we get the director's name and number of Facebook likes. All right. So we have calls, just gonna be these two columns, and then we're just going to place the columns, this list calls inside of the brackets. So that's how you select multiple columns, is with a list. So you use a list to select multiple columns, and again, we'll just use .head to not clog up our notebook. So here we have the director's name and the director Facebook. We'll return a data frame this time and not a series, and then we have the title, which will always stay with us as a label for each one of these rows. All right, so this says select a single column as a data frame and not a series. So what we did above, we selected the director name as a series, but anytime you use a list, pandas will return a data frame. So this is just it's kind of a, the quirky index. You see brackets back to back over here, but this is an inner list. And if it does help, you can actually reassign it like this onto a one item list, and then output it like that. So if you do a one item list, you will return a data frame and not a series. You'll return a single column data frame and not a series. Okay, moving on to exercise 4. It says look in the data folder and read in another data set, select some columns from it. You can actually use a shell command in here. It's actually one level above, so we can see some more of this. We can just look in the, let's just look in this beer CSV folder or file. Let's just go ahead and read in that. And we'll assign it to beer. All right, so fairly small data set, just a few columns. So if we want, this time we'll just select in one single line. So let's go ahead and just select a few columns, color, style, OG, and IBU. And let's get this. Okay, great. So we just selected a few columns. So I think that covers that one. Okay, so this does it for the exercises for selecting subsets of data with just the brackets.